Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. You have me, Mark, and welcome to this nice morning Monday. And yeah, it's July. One second. So just as we mentioned last week, this is the start of the second half of the year. 2 months away from the Burr months, which is like already makes it Christmas here. What we have is a recommendation from our good friend David Gilman. Thank you, David. This is I think the first time I'll be I came across this name quarter after three. So if you refer to it to the time 3:15, what's not sure what's significant with the 3:15, but let me know in the comments, David, if you have more info about the group, so we can share as well with the other kasubs. So this is a double header, double track. It is woven and stuck. I came across the description. There's this lyrics, but it doesn't tell which portion is belonging to the first song and which one belongs to the other. But we'll probably figure out as we listen when the tune changes, if we can catch it. Before we give it a go, just a quick thank you to all our viewers, subscribers, members, and sponsors. Maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na suporta sa ating channel. And without any further delays, let's give this song a go. In three, two, one.
shadows follow me behind. So it seems I keep looking back. I feel like I'm being rushed, being rushed, being rushed. Oh, I've gotten pretty good, haven't I? Crossing my way, one way or another. Can be pretty satisfied all along, just how I remember. Just how I remember. Just how I remember. Feel like being rushed, being rushed, being rushed, being rushed, being rushed, being rushed, being rushed. Oh, I've gotten pretty good, haven't I? Crossing my way, one way or another. Can be pretty satisfied all along, just how I remember. Just how I remember. Just how I remember.
And that's the end of the song. Nice. Honestly, I didn't expect I didn't expect this type of genre, because at the start. Let me show you. Let's go to the first seconds of the video. Oops. Oh, okay. We'll go back. We'll circle back in a bit. But when I heard the intro, it actually reminded me of the song. Um, I put here turn around because I forgot the title. What's that title of the song? Turn around. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Yeah, there you go. Because of that, it's not the exact tune. It's just the sadness of that the tune, the sadness that the tune brings. There you go. And then I because I saw lyrics in the description, so I thought that these are the both lyrics for the song, but it didn't have any like label which one is woven, which one is stuck. So I was expecting like this one is like a song with lyrics, and then same with this one. So after there was a moment when the sadness of the tune continues, and there was a part uh, that reminded me this time of My Immortal. You know, the part of My Immortal where it's like the chorus part where she sang, "When you cried, I fight away." Na, 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 na." So there was a part in that in the instrumental that sounded that like that, and that's where I realized, okay, so the first part is actually instrumental. So this is another song, but we will probably give that a go in a different time. There's something in my throat that I've been coughing. Or see this part, turn around. Yeah. Anyway, uh, so at this portion, I wouldn't expect that it's gonna turn to a different genre, or it would if it would, it wouldn't seem to be in that particular, rock. I'd say rock genre. From a studio perspective, let me just mute the music. So from a studio perspective, it looked small. Like for example, it's the shot. I guess it's the shot that gave it the appearance of a small studio. So here it gave me the appearance of either having an artist or a duo, because there was no drums in this portion. Not for the first two. I think first 2 minutes. So very nice, very simple looking studio. So black background with those nice incandescent bulbs, and then a decent keyboard setup, right? And then it was not until 309. So if we go forward 309, after this particular song, there was this effect or a switch that the keyboardist pressed. Where's that part? Let, let's have a listen. So with that actual switch, it changed the dynamics of the keyboard, and it's not a switch on the keyboard. It's like an actual effect, uh, that like similar to a stomp box in a guitar. Sorry, by the way, for the slowness. Again, there's the link in the description if you'd like to listen to it in full without any interruption. So as we wait for this, let me just continue with my reaction. So it was until 309 when the song. So it's not woven. Sorry. It's stuck. The second song. So with that effect, the keyboard kind of like emanated a guitar sound. It's like a shallow chorus sound with some detune in it. But again, I'm not too good with with effects. I only know the basic effects, and that's why I usually associate it with those common ones, with those boutique effects pedal makers. There's like a variety, a plethora of those effects. So how I wish I had that same intensity back then, where I really like collected guitars and effects and stuff. Now I'm just keeping them safely stored. Okay, I think this. I think the one she pressed was the one on the top right of her keyboard, but we're gonna find out in a couple of seconds. So here, typical piano sound, and then she presses that switch button. See that effects? Let's see if we can read it. I can't read it. It's here, but it has a lot of knobs. In a usual guitar effect, it's most of the time like 3 to 4 knobs, maybe for the common effect. So I'm not sure what it does, but it kind of, yeah, it's probably a combination of stuff. Maybe it looks also like somewhat of a boutique type of effect. David, if you know this, just let me know what effect that would be, and I'd love to do some research on it. Uh, I guess what's if I would be using this effect, as a guitarist, I would put it on either some fat, some fat low distortion, just to add that nice buzz and on the low range, like zzzz, but maintaining that nice chorusy effect, detune effect. Anyway, let's continue. Um, so the drummer, quite an interesting fellow as well. Uh, his drumming style, the drum tone and his drumming style actually reminds me of the 90s. Um, when I listened to the tom, the actually reminded me of Candlebox. Um, if you have the chance listening to Arrow, their performance of Arrow in Woodstock '94, check that out. Maybe kind of sounds uh, not exactly the same, but and his drumming style reminded me of drumming style and tone for both, no? So Candlebox, and the other band I can think about is Tool. So Tool is not necessary. I'm not sure if Tool is actually from the 90s, but the time I learned about them, it was during the 90s. So it's not necessarily like 90s, okay? Just to set everyone's expectation and not give, confusing information. And so it turns out the group is a three-piece band, and the keyboardist, or she emanated like this guitar sound. So it turns out that a three-piece band, and then rather than having a guitarist and bassist, so they have keyboards that have those uh, I would also say like incubus-ish effects. So the drummer, um, with his nice uh, play playing style, it kind of fits the that um, feeling of having those missing pieces. For those who are fixated with a standard or conventional band lineup, you might feel that it's lacking bass or it's lacking a guitar. But I think if you keep an open mind, they sounded more like a exploratory, like an experimental um, rock band, but not necessarily. I don't feel that it did lack a bass, but it's more of like everyone stepping up to make or to develop this genre where the paradigm of that um, standard band, they're trying to to break through that, if I make sense. I love the last part, especially where the drummer started to incorporate, double bass in the music. So he made it sound like a fusion, like some sort of a hybrid. Um, what do we call this? Rock to metal. But still keeping an integrity that we don't fit in a particular jar. So there you have it. That's my reaction. Very interesting band. Would love to see them perform. So this is nice because it looked like a live. It's still a music video for. I still find it as a like maybe a live studio music video. That I'd love to see how clean they can also perform in a live environment, like live like with audience environment. So thank you again, David, for this recommendation. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments if you haven't done it yet. These are the stuff you can do to show loving to our channel. Please do as many as you can. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV. Sharing is caring, and most importantly, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.